Welcome everybody to the Outside the Ring show. I am your host, the one, the only pick, and today back-to-back Wrestlemanias.
Yep.
We are doing 19 and 20, and now 20 in MSG.
Oh, and rightfully so. I mean, you had one.
30 needs speed in MSG.
Yeah, they're going. If they're going to do that, they'll be in New York 2 years in a row, which would kind of be taken away from other fans around the country who actually want to see the show. But this show was interesting. I have to say, it had its ups and downs.
Yes, down.
Probably the worst WrestleMania match of all time was on this card.
No.
I don't know.
Giant Gonzalez and Undertaker.
These you had bigger names in this one. First match, a really good opener for the United States champ John Cena versus the Big Show.
Yes.
It was all Big Show basically.
Yeah, this was John Cena's first WrestleMania, and it was good to see him get over the Big Show. And
Big Show had the United States champ, I think, for a pretty good stretch, a good transitional champion. Like Bradshaw would be a year later from now and handed off to Cena, but it was all Big Show in this match. John Cena came in at the end with the chain, hit Big Show, or brass knucks, sorry. He threw the chain to the side and then hit Big Show with brass knucks and did a wow.
It was good start for Cena.
Yeah, and a good pop for the Mania crowd to start off. Then we go to the sudden death fatal 4-way match for the World Tag Team Champs. Both tag team matches sucked because, one, the title didn't change hands on either of them, and two, I don't know, they were just not good.
Should have won this match.
Yeah, you had La Resistance, Garrison Cade, and
Mark Jindrak.
Yeah, Mark Jindrak and Garrison Cade, Booker T and RVD, and the other boys.
Booker T went from a high of highs to low lows.
Yeah, this was not. We're not gonna stand this. We're not gonna stand a couple of matches for a long time, except one that needs to be addressed. But this match was, I guess, it was all right, but I thought it was a little too chaotic at the end and rushed and not a very good tag match.
Some bad booking for winners.
Yeah, moving on, we have Chris Jericho and Christian in the Love Triangle over Trish. I thought this was a really good match, actually. I thought they worked a very solid match.
Even when you hear these names, it sounds good. And it was good.
Yeah, it was good, and Trish's heel turn at the end.
Yeah. I love the stage, by the way.
Yeah, the stage was... The entrance was really good.
And this was
This was a solid match, and we followed up with another solid match, the Rock and Sock Connection, and a 2-on-3 handicap match against Evolution.
For entertainment-wise, I really enjoyed this actually.
It went a wee bit too long for me, and it kind of transitioned from chaos to normal tag, back to chaos, back to normal tag. That was a little weird for me, but
it was good because you had two young guys win, and that put them over.
Yeah, and you had a nice story behind it because Randy Orton had a great match with Foley. I believe Backlash this next pay-per-view. But you had him spitting in his face, kicking him down the stairs, and then The Rock comes back and he gets hit by Evolution.
I just enjoyed these matches. I just enjoyed this match.
Very solid match. All the grades will be in the description box. Moving on to a not so good match. Evening gown match. Sable,
let's just say Sable.
Torrie Wilson versus Stacy, Keibler, Miss Jackie. I'm sorry, these names are just...
Let's just say Sable was not in her prime.
No, Sable looked way hot back in the 99 era, 98, but she was still alright, but Torrie Wilson, Stacy Keibler looked good. Even Miss Jackie looked pretty good. Nothing to say about this match, really. Moving on to the crew.
And by the way, a little note. I love the national anthem with those choir.
Yeah, the all black boys choir. Hallelujah. Moving on, we have the Cruiserweight Open.
Yeah.
Another match where the title should have changed, but no.
A little chaotic. Rey Mysterio.
I actually liked it. It was, you saw Ultimate Dragon, you saw this, and you saw this.
Who won the Cruiserweight 2 years in a row.
Nope, but Cruiserweight Open, not a bad match, just a little too chaotic for me. And now we get to talk about a match, not for long, because to me, because you had the biggest name for WCW and probably the next big thing for WWE. You had these two one-on-one interpromotion match with Stone Cold as the referee, and it is to me the biggest flop in WrestleMania history by far.
Yeah, but the way they build this up, I mean, Undertaker
this is great build.
Gonzalez had a terrible match, but they didn't have much build. But you see, Lesnar and Brock had a great build.
Lesnar and Brock. Lesnar and Goldberg.
Sorry.
Or Brock and Lesnar. They had a great build though. They could have played the whole build, the whole Raw scenes.
You could have got rid of the Playboys.
No. You could just get rid of this match. This was terrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like, if you, no, don't get rid of that because this was just
bad.
It was just bad. I mean,
they stand there for 5 minutes. You go first. No, you go first. I want to hit you first. I'm like, just wrestle. And they ended up flopping, and it was terrible. And the fans, they were like cheering. They were amped up.
Out of the stadium.
And then they kind of
turned
on them, turned on
but at least
the match.
We get a good match next. No, wait, no, we don't.
No, we don't. We have a couple more matches to go. So, to me, since you had the big names, the big three names, Austin, main guy for WWE in the Attitude Era, Brock, the next big thing, and Goldberg had the big win streak, and WCW was their guy for a long time. And it sucked.
When you have two killer bald guys, it should be a good match.
Oh, God. 3, actually. Anyway, moving on. WWE Tag Team Champ Sudden Death. Oh, boy.
Did not change.
God. We have Sky Tuhati and Rikishi, APA Bashams, and the world's greatest tag team. Title didn't change again.
No.
What was the point of these tag matches?
Should we even talk about them?
No.
No. Let's move on.
Moving on to the women's champ. Loser gets her head shaved.
I used to cry.
Yeah,
When I first saw this, I was like
4 years old and he saw this.
Yeah, I was 4 years old.
Molly Holly.
No, I was only 3.
Molly Holly with her head shaved is not too attractive.
No.
It was.
She wasn't too attractive.
The problem I had with this, you went into the Kurt Angle and Booker T promo vid as you should have, and then you come back and they're still doing it.
Kurt Angle, Booker T.
Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, but you go into that package, you come back, and they're still doing it. I'm like, come on.
Also, what I have to say, I used to cry when I was actually 3 years old because this took an early WrestleMania, March 14th, and I was still 3 years old, and...
Was this March 14th, or you...
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
Okay.
So,
but, oh boy, this was terrible. What a bad match. And just too long, the hair shaving. And now we get to a really good match. Almost the best match on the card. Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero for the WWE Champ match.
Yes.
What a match. Unbelievable.
I love that Eddie cheating his way out. Like, not cheating, but lose.
Definitely a must-see. Definitely a
must-see. Must-see. You guys have to check
this the back and forth wrestling, the German suplexes.
Even the build-up to this match.
Oh, it was great. Great build-up.
Amazing.
When Eddie was handcuffed, that SmackDown angle just beat the crap out of him. Great build-up, great match, a must-see.
Must-see.
Moving on. To me, you say, what do you say about this match?
It was mediocre. It was mediocre to bad.
It had a huge botch in it. There was just, from going from 14.
The come-outs were good.
Yeah, the entrances were pretty good, but going from 14 all the way down the scale to this one, this sucked. To me, it was a big disappointment. Undertaker and Kane. Basically, the only thing to know, Undertaker came back and it was cool. Paul Bearer. Now,
we get to the best match.
To me, the best triple threat match in the history of WWE.
Arguably,
you had
because if 22 stinking triple threat match went long, I'm gonna rant about that when we get there.
But we have Benoit, Triple H, Shawn, and the build was really great to this match. Must-see match.
Shawn Michaels bleeding at the end.
Triple H bleeding it. It got a ton of time.
And Benoit got over, and they hugged at the end. Eddie.
Oh, that famous image! It always gives me chills.
Now we have to go, and we will see you.
Comment, rate, and subscribe, baby.
Yeah.